Alright, we're back in the Changeling's route. Oh no, game. Come on, figure it out. Okay, there we go. You know, one thing I really like about the Changeling route is that it seems like it's going to be fairly straightforward as to what we're actually supposed to be doing every day. Because, like, they straight up just tell you every day Alexander and Katerina are going to have new shit for you to do.
I will restore the order here, rest assured.
Good for you. I think we have to wait.
Yes.
Maybe not. You have walked around and observed much. Tell me, Clara, how does the disease spread? Through breath, through touch, or perhaps through blood-sucking insects? Those have grown in number of late. I don't know, Father. How could I know? I'm no scientist. Come closer, my daughter. Tell me, advise me, what measures must be taken to stop the epidemic? Where do we send our brave patrolmen and executor suicide squads? All of these measures mean nothing. Send some of them to the cathedral and some to the cemetery, shovels in hand. That would be my advice. There's nothing wrong with your saying this. I am thinking aloud, and I would like to know whether the Harbinger agrees with me, for there is something else speaking through your lips, is there not? Yes, there is. 5 years ago, the sand plague broke out in poor districts where, due to our negligence, the social and sanitary conditions had become truly appalling. If, like the plague, it is spread by blood-sucking fleas and their host animals, perhaps a culling of bulls and other domestic animals would be the best solution. Yes, fucking rats. That's who you ought to exterminate without mercy. There should be a ward for every rat killed. Yes. Fuck the rats. I will tell you what I'm going to do. Don't say a word to anyone about the plague. I refuse to allow a panic, and so I will ban all expressions of mourning. Let them celebrate instead. To the bachelor, I have recommended that he reassure sick people, saying they have been afflicted with a general condition. There's already talk of the sand plague at every street corner. Aren't these measures coming a little late? Let no one talk about the sand plague for as long as possible. Now, if anyone attempts to escape and is heard saying that the disease is incurable, and a pair of boots is the best medicine, that person must be taken into custody. Is that something you would endorse? You're looking for the cause in the wrong place. That is my job to do. Do not worry about it. To be ruler during a plague is a cursed part to play, and a grievous burden. A man doomed to nothing but error. Yes, all of those measures are just a way to comfort ourselves. My only hope is you. I hope you have not allowed despair to take you over yet. Do I need to restate my request? Whatever happens, I'm only fulfilling my purpose. You shall visit a singer named Anna Angel. Of all the black souls in our town, this is the blackest. The Willows used to be the happiest house on this side of the town, and we were happy to have such neighbors. Now every crack in the walls of that house is oozing blood and tears. I had the same impression. I suspect that one of the bloodthirstiest ghouls that walk the earth has infiltrated our town in the shape of this singer. Have you heard about the caravan? Of course you haven't. Ask her about it and see what she has to say. Ah, you frightened me so much. Huh. Do I automatically get plagued districts marked on my map as Clara? Since Sabrov is, like, actually willing to work with me? That's cool. Let's see if Katerina has another side quest for us as well.
Nothing threatens your daughter. Everyone will die, but you will remain.
That's not the right voice actor. What? Is your faith firm, my dear? Have you faced any temptations on your path that made you doubt the truth that I profess? For I have nothing with which to convince you, but the love burning inside of me ever stronger. It's firm, Mother. Do you remember everything I have told you about those bound of yours who are infected with the utopian heresy? And about some of them, or perhaps many of them, being instrumental to bringing the wrath of heaven upon our town? It must be so, Mother. There is a mansion in the stone yard called the Stillwater. Living there is a girl named Eva Jan. Both good and bad things are said about her. She is said to be affectionate and depraved, a kind soul while also voluptuous. But I am not talking about that. Lust is not the kind of sin to incur such a punishment. Why are you talking about her, then? Eva has been led astray by utopian ideas. What has particularly captured my attention is that Eva, the gentle Eva Jan, is spending an extraordinary amount of time at the town's cathedral. There's no knowing as to what is drawing her there, but her way of life is incongruous with such a piety. It's mysterious. Then I'll try to solve it. Eva is gentle and weak. Begin with her. She is unlikely to be rude to you. Try to use your powers on her first, for from then on you will commune with some dangerous and difficult collocutors. They may overwhelm you with their rage, rendering you unable to sway them. I'll try. Okay. Well, Anna first, because she's in the same district. So, you know, the fact that Eva Jan only dies during the bachelor's route makes me think that he, like, kind of unintentionally drove her to suicide, which is a bit fucked. The morning of the third day has come. It all ends in less than 10 days.
I used to sing every evening.
Day 3, in which the Changeling endeavors to hunt her impudent sister down and uncover habitual villain sins.
My hair is disheveled and coming out.
You look like you're about to tell me something. You have such a mischievous sparkle in your eyes. I'm going to whisper something in your ear. Lean over so you can hear. Ah, I love secrets of every kind. Simon is alive, fully alive. Do you understand? Eva's told me secretly. How can she know? The Bachelor has Eva completely under his thumb. She's like a slave to him now, but she also knows his secrets. And guess what? He's colluded with Stock Rubin, an apprentice of Isidor's, a surgeon and former mercenary. Together they're now hiding Simon from the Canes, making it look like he's dead. I wonder if Simon himself is part of that plot. Yes, I think so. There must be a reason for the three of them are doing this. And their goals are probably evil. What else could they be? Why are you telling me this? You need to check if Eva's telling the truth. Do check, and afterwards inform the Canes about that newcomer Bachelor. Do you understand how that will change your life? They'll stop persecuting you. You'll gain their favors and earn a lot of money. Or perhaps you don't care about money at all. No, I don't need this kind of dirty money.
Have you met ominous people in circus costumes here?
I've come to you on behalf of my protector and father. He wants to know more about you than he does now. Oh, so now I'm on Sabarov's list of undesirables too. Truly, I'm being targeted by all the powers that be. I would never expect that from Sabarov, a firmly principled man and an old neighbor of mine. And in the meantime, the Olgimskis have been utterly terrorizing me. I was even going to plead for his protection. And what's the Olgimskis' problem with you? Oh, I do know what it's about. There's a local usurer. I'll tell you later how I'm involved here. So Tough Vlad decided to pocket his blood money. Vlad himself had to pay up quite heftily. He transferred the funds to your new father yesterday. Alright, but what does that have to do with you? We'll come to that, my dear. The hunchback refused to give Vlad the money, so Vlad said he'd find a way to bring him to heel. Pressure someone who could reveal all the skeletons in the hunchback's closet. There was a direct hint at me. Vlad had found out about my involvement with the hunchback. But it's hardly something that Alexander wanted to find out. Please, my dear, save me from those infernal Olgimskis. Vlad is terribly, unbelievably cruel. He can't control his anger. He can smash an oak table into splinters. He can condemn hundreds of people to torture just to quench his own fury. Help me and I'll be completely open with you. Find out if Big Vlad is scheming against me. Yeah, totally. Would he really threaten you? Yes, he thinks I'm easy to handle because of how I acted yesterday. And today there was this threatening message, saying I'll soon die the same death as the other two. Well, no need to go into vapid lies that follow, signed, Look Back. Do you have any idea how scary that is? What kind of strange signature is that? It's a hint that there'll always be danger lurking behind my back. I mean, what else could it be? Alright, so how can I help you? Well, think of something. You'll surely manage. I sense an angelic power in you. Of course, would have used his children to get to him, but they're already grown up, and I wouldn't be able to handle them at this point. But you will. I'll grant you that wish. I'm sparing no efforts for you now. So I don't know that Capella will help, but Vlad the Younger probably will. So I think we'll head up to Yulia to get Eva's, I think it's her locket or something. Get something of Eva's, and then head down and deal with the Vlads. I wonder if in Clara's route, since we're going into the cathedral instead of the evil changeling, if maybe it doesn't implode in on itself like it does in the other routes.
Is it really fatal?
unseen connections looking through the complicity and tenuity that the world...
I have a request to make, but I'd like to do something for you first. You don't have to worry about that. Rest assured you will do something for me. In fact, you are doing something for me already, even if inadvertently. Believe it or not, but the pleasure brought by your visit feels startlingly physical for the kind of purely intellectual stimulus it actually is. She's 16, Yulia. Calm the fuck down. Is this something you expected? Expected? An apt observation indeed. Bear with me, please. I'm still young, and whatever acumen I've had the time to acquire is clearly not enough to suppress the excitement one feels when everything happens just the way it was expected to happen. Oh, the joy I feel when everything falls well in line with what I have predicted. By which I don't mean the brute probabilism your mother would resort to, but a watertight, well-grounded calculation of likelihood. You check your notes, you make minuscule adjustments, and then, bang, you see your assumptions gain flesh at your own doorstep. I'm happy you've been expecting me, however silly it might be to be happy about it. Right, enough silliness. Let's get to the meat of the matter. You know, I'm dying to know what your request may be. I'd even venture an educated guess that you want to ask me something about Eva Jan, but what could it be? Anyone could have told you the basic facts. Who she is, where she lives, what she prefers to wear. Are you interested in something else then? Something concerning her soul? Is this the case? Did you speak with Katerina? Is this some kind of joke? Oh no, I didn't speak with Katerina. I never do. Morphine addicts and other kind of substance abusers are not company I normally prefer. They make too bleak an impression. I have ceased my relationship with the Stamatin twins for that very reason. Now these two are of potential interest. Did you meet them yet? How did you know I was going to ask you about Eva? Let's just say that Eva is no less religious than yourself. Just a little while back, she was literally obsessed with the cathedral. Times change, though. The bachelor has arrived and claimed the entirety of Eva's attention. Eva's forgotten her cathedral, and we forgot the hope of our salvation. I wouldn't be surprised if the cathedral will simply cease to exist in its capacity as a place where the aspirations of revival are kept. Tell me more about the cathedral. Why is it so empty? Well, it's empty because it was built before the religion was allowed to reach maturity. Even an atheist like me knows what a cathedral is for. They are not, as Peter Stamatin would have it, a set walls covered by a roof. Rather than that, they're vessels of the numinous. Miracle incubators, if you will. The issue, in our particular case, is that we have the tower on the other side of the river to serve this very purpose. Is Eva in love with the bachelor? He's a demon. Okay. So looks like we just let her know that she's in love with the bachelor and that'll shock her enough that we can hypnotize her. Seems to be what it's getting at. But we're gonna go deal with the old Gimskis first. I think I'll go down to Vlad the Younger and then check with Capella. Because I feel like after we talk to the two kids, we're gonna go talk to Vlad the Older. I kind of expected to see more children walking around. Because I've got almost a completely full inventory of random shit. Although actually I should sell that knife. I think that's a food shop, if I remember correctly. Because I don't think we can trade the knives, but they do sell for quite a bit. Oh, we can't trade. We can trade with Bad Grief, though. Might make a detour over at his place. I kind of doubt that we're going to be able to really trade with actual stores for most of the run, because it seems like our reputation just kind of continuously drops. Just by being the Changeling. But if Bad Grief sells lockpicks, we can definitely make use of that to get food, at least. Such a pain in the ass to get over here. Because I do need to clear up some inventory space in the miscellaneous section. It's getting a little bit ridiculous. Trade with me.
Yeah, I sleep when I'm dead.
Yeah, we can buy lockpicks from him. Cool. That. I guess I'll just buy all 3 of those. Because it's not like I can spend my money on anything else at the moment. Alright, now back on track to Vlad the Younger. I did notice that the holdout pistol that's used in the... Laura gets her hands on it in the Bachelor's route. I wonder if we're the ones who end up giving that to her. Not sure why the game is stuttering so much today. Hey weirdo, let's talk about your dad.
It will all work out when a regular train comes.
Do you know Anna Angel well? Well enough by small town standards? Tell me who she is then. A fugitive actress from the Aces of Diamonds. She took up residence at the Willows and proceeded to remove the owners of that charming house from this world. A celebrity indeed. Though actually, I never sought intimacy with her. In fact, I only remembered about her yesterday, in connection with the medicine commandeering business. Why? Here's what I wanted to ask. Is it true that your father's been threatening this actress? What? And this is what you've come to ask me about? That's absurd. Hey, Alex. Our family doesn't care about this, Anna. Well, didn't until yesterday. But that's about her possessions, not her person. Possessions, I might add, that she's obtained under very shady circumstances. And here's the result. She's making up imaginary enemies now. Why is she so afraid of your father, then? It can't be on account of the commandeering yesterday. She's afraid of the smallest noise now, and no surprise. A life of fear is the price she's paying for the horror she once helped unleash. You do know about the caravan, don't you? No, I know nothing about the caravan. I do, but please tell me more. Say, you must have been far away indeed. A few years ago, the Ace of Diamonds caravan was all that the entire country was talking about. That was a bunch of especially scary criminals who were committing savage and senseless atrocities while posing as a wandering circus. They were famous for kidnapping children. Why did they do all that? That's the worst part. Had they done it for profit, their actions, however abominable, could have at least been explained, but their motives were a mystery. They'd take the best and leave disfigured freaks in their place, and the children would become performers with their caravan. Man, I like Clara's route a lot so far. I think it's, so far, it's my favorite. She's just a sassy little 16-year-old, and I love it. And the whole, hypnotizing people, it's really cool. Was Anna with the caravan too? Judging by what's been coming to light recently, yes, she was with the caravan, and her role there was among the most loathsome, an enticing bait for the trusty children of those trolls were intending to kidnap. I have one more question. Is it true that your dad has decided to appropriate a Stoneyard user's blood money? That was probably not the great. Enough. I'm not discussing my father's affairs, especially not with you, Changeling. You've barged into our lives way too quickly. As something in between a temptress and a judge, I find both equally dangerous, given that you're an alien. You're a force from out of our world. Be careful. I'll be watching you. Yeah, she's so... It's so different from the other two. I've been really enjoying it. And it seems like the side quest that Katarina's been sending me on to, convert other people's bound to my faith, that sounds like it's protecting them from being infected. Is that accurate? Do you know? If I complete the side quest, will they just not be infected? No, I guess? Okay. Cool. And I just love that you can walk into Vlad the Older's house, tell him he's fat and that he's gonna die of heart disease, and then he gives you money to get you out of his house. It's just fucking gold. Top tier writing. I love it.
Guests are always welcome.
I am an owner of a pair of healing hands. You can call me Clara. That's who I am. Why do I feel we have something in common? Something important that's hard to miss, as if we were siblings. But what is it? Then tell me, what is your purpose in life? I'd like to give the children a new life and a new faith. Indeed, then you must be the Holy One. Then you too are a prophetess and a harbinger. Are you saying that you're going to gather a congregation and give them the light of a new truth? What truth will it be? Tell me, girl, with eyes out of which a dead woman is looking at me already. I'm not saying I want to start a new church. I must have phrased it badly. You simply don't understand how good my intentions are. You get reputation from Katarina's quest. Okay. Alright.
Do you know anything about the disease?
I'd like to do something good for you so that we can become friends. Really? Do you really want to do something nice for me? I don't even know what to say. You know, sometimes I feel that there is no one better and kinder than you in the whole world, and whatever you might do would be good, even for me. But sometimes you feel differently, don't you? Yes. Yes, sometimes I feel as though you and I were enemies. And you're a very, very dangerous enemy, seeing as you're not human. Oh, what am I saying? Got a headache, sorry. It's all this terrible air. I'd like to do something for you regardless. You know, I've told the Bachelor to go to the Skinners, which is the disease hotbed. A little boy named Loafer was going to test a toxic powder there. But I still haven't heard from the Bachelor. Perhaps he didn't find the boy. Would you like me to find the Bachelor or Loafer? The Bachelor would be better. He is, after all, the more responsible one. Ask him if he's tracked down the boy and managed to take that horrible mixture away from him. Alright, I'll ask him when I see him.
Father. Guests are always welcome here.
I've come to you with a very important task. If you answer my question, I won't bother you anymore for now. Tell me, is your father threatening Anna? Oh, for how much longer are you all going to torture my father? No, he is not to blame for anything whatsoever. Remember it, in case anyone points the finger at him in the future. Why did I only give him my word? Oh, you've never finished Clara's route? Well, we're gonna finish it here. We're gonna see, man, especially since I sided with Clara while I was playing as the Haruspex. I really want to see what her final miracle is that supposedly saves the town and stops everyone from dying. Like, it can't actually be that good, right? Like, there has to be some sort of catch. Someone's been sending anonymous threatening letters to Anna. She's convinced your father wants to punish her for something. He doesn't care about this Anna at all, but I suppose he's going to start now. Anonymous threats, way to slander him. Thank you for telling me. I'll strangle this Anna myself, the Viper, with my own hands. But who could be sending her those letters? They're signed, Look Back. What did you say? Look Back? I think I'm beginning to see now. Anna must have really been involved with the caravan, which makes Khan the most likely writer of the letters. So that's why they all suddenly assembled at the Polyhedron 5 days ago and wouldn't leave. They had heard of the seeds of the caravan sprouting in the town. Small wonder. Who assembled at the Polyhedron? All the kiddos. All the town's children darted for the tower on the other side, like sheep from a wolf. There was mention of the caravan back then, but I didn't make too much of it. So Anna is afraid that her past will resurface. A guilty mind is never at ease, and Khan had actually found out. And so? And so now, of course, he wants to kill her because of the caravan. His dogheads have been prowling about the town looking for people with caravan connections. Now they know, but the epidemic has struck in the meantime. As soon as he pulls himself together after his grandfather's death and is done setting up the Polyhedron's defenses, he'll surely dispatch a revenge squad to Anna. And why had the news of the caravan fugitives frightened the children so much? Basically, they used to abduct children. It's said that they brought them up as actors in order to attract new audiences. They picked the best. But now, so many years later, there have been so many legends, so many ballads and scary stories about them that no one remembers the truth anymore. In the children's ears, the word caravan is simply synonymous with a maddening and inescapable horror. By the way, Anna has an accomplice, the hunchback usurer. Khan will give her no peace regardless. In his mind, every single living caravan actor is a being who will sow and spread the seeds of his senseless monstrosity, like an infection of sorts. Really though, what was the point of the whole plan? They probably had something else in mind too. No, nothing. They traveled the country, acting, singing, performing stunts and tricks. They took bright children and left ugly ones on doorsteps as replacements, like changelings. They were leaving fear, grief, hatred, and monsters in their wake, while themselves becoming ever more alluring, beautiful, attractive, and memorable. But despite that, people were growing more and more afraid of them. Was the caravan destroyed? Yes. It attracted the attention of the powers that be fairly quickly. There was a real manhunt for them. They conducted raids and searches. They chased them. At first, the caravan miraculously managed to elude them, but they eventually were surrounded somewhere near Orv. A ballad was written about that attack. You've probably heard it. But who could have defeated that evil if it had been real and not of the buffoonish kind? No one. And the caravan would have made it as far as your step by now. Yes, you do sound like you know what you're talking about. Who are you, Clara? Answer me. Whatever I told you now, you wouldn't believe me. Don't be so afraid of me. You didn't think a miracle maker would look like this, did you? That will soon pass. Okay. So yeah, we have the hook that she kidnapped children, which is a pretty substantial hook. But first, I want to go chat with Eva, or... No, I'm way closer to Anna, so I'll go talk to her first. I mean, like, maybe I could redirect Khan's attention to the Hunchback, because he's, like, out of the two of them, he definitely seems the more evil, because he, like, straight up kidnapped a child and raised it as his fucked up daughter. And did a pretty shit job from what we saw in the Bachelor's route. Whereas Anna, sure, she's a serial killer, but, like, she does seem to generally regret being a member of the caravan. And wants to put at least that part behind her. But again, yeah, she is a serial killer, so I guess maybe she's not better.
Is it fatal? For real?
I've talked to the Olgimskis, Anna. Pray tell, what are they up to? You have nothing to worry about, sweet dear. The Olgimskis aren't interest you in the slightest. A boy named Khan is who's sending you the threats. I wonder why. Ah, so that's how it is. Now I understand. Now I can see the whole picture. That is the point. Now I realize. Woe is me, ever the unlucky artist. I've played a part of a villainess all too well, and now no one is going to believe that I am what I really am. Thank you, my dear. Now I know which direction to expect danger from. Do you agree to answer my questions candidly and without prejudice? I do. And why didn't you... I really don't think she knows the cause of the plague. Anna, is it true that you are a kidnapper of children, a criminal from the caravan? It's not true. I've never kidnapped a child. I was myself kidnapped at a very young age. Well, not literally kidnapped. My ending up there was more of a mishap. A mishap? Why? Because I'd been born ugly and mute. No one would play with me, and I couldn't even say mommy. All the while dreaming of becoming a real singer. I had thought they'd teach me to sing at the caravan and make me beautiful. How would that be possible if you were mute? They had sorcery in their blood. They made stage artists out of children like myself. Nothing came out of my singing in the end. But I did become a true caravan girl, a malicious, obsessed troll ruining children's lives and souls. It so happened that I was already here at the time. And how did you become a caravan girl? I had betrayed my parents. I had taken someone else's voice, someone else's hair. Then, when I was already here, I acted the same way the caravan's leaders would. I was so hungry, so I lifted up all these things from the willows, the girl who then died. It was she that used to be the golden-haired singer, and that's when the plague broke out. How is that even possible? As a punishment for my greed, Willow Mellow had predicted that it would all turn out this way if the caravan got here. She had even been stockpiling medicine. The stash is actually all hers. All this time I've been waiting for my punishment. I've twisted my nature so badly. I should have remained a cripple. And who was this Willow? She was nice, a real baby doll. But I did to her the same thing that the caravan had been doing to children. Ground her into flour? Jesus! Unwove her into threads. I don't even know how I did it. You're mad, aren't you? I suppose I can't expect to ever be forgiven, can I? Too big of an honor for you, having an entire town perish because of your greed. No, it wasn't your doing. Okay. I mean, she's my bound, so of course I'm gonna let her live. But we'll go see what Alexander has to say to that, right? That's... She's a creep, but she's got a stockpile of medicine, and I see no reason to kill her immediately. Because she's not really a threat to anyone here. Ah, what the hell? Oh, right. Ow! Right, so low reputation's still a thing. It scared the hell out of me. Fucking guards out here running up and punching children.
Neither the sun nor death can be looked at without winking. Who said that?
I've talked to Anna, some neighbor you have. Not you, we. Or do you still not think of the rod as your home? Tell me, what's your verdict on Anna? Yo, popcorn is awesome. She's innocent. Because I don't want Alexander to go murder her. Are you sure, Clara? I'm sure, and she's definitely not responsible for the plague. Who is guilty then? I don't know. Are there no more bad people left in town? Don't you want to know who caused the disease? Be careful, Clara. Careful you don't let a criminal walk free. The entire town will be slowly consumed, while your mercy is keeping the one villain alive. Let truth prevail. I mean, like, she's not innocent, but she's not the cause of the plague. I'm fairly convinced that Clara's doppelganger, sister, changeling, whatever, is the actual cause of the plague. Ooh, hey, come here. I've got a lot of shit to trade with you. Thank you. Okay. Although, like, with Clara's healing ability, can we just walk around finding the people who are sick curled up on the ground and heal them for reputation points? Because I feel like that's probably going to be the most consistent way to not have the guards try to murder me. Oh, the feature is bugged and never works? That's unfortunate. Not surprising, but unfortunate. Because I feel like I'm probably gonna be stuck with a low reputation for like the entire run. Quick detour for trading, I think. Because I feel like Clara's combat ability is severely limited. So, like, going and killing looters and muggers is probably not really going to be an option for her. But thankfully, I don't really need to trade with... Oh, what the hell? Don't think I need to trade with anyone because I can get into locked houses a lot. I've been finding a lot of lockpicks.
Pox, no cholera.
I'd seen you in a dream. You're Clara.
Bad, is it?
But you really have the face of someone who's hounded. Have they frightened you? Hardly. What's your name? Eva. Eva Yan, and you must be here to see the Bachelor. I'm here to see you, Eva Yan. Hello.
My lacquer is cracking, see?
No one gives a shit about your lacquer, Eva. Do you hear these silvery tinkling things on my chest? They're not keys, they're not bells, they're my hooks. Tell me about the Bachelor. Oh, I don't hear any tinkling. You speak strangely. Eva, oh Eva, I know of you this. You love the Bachelor more than your own life. Will you agree to touch me, to brave the depths, to answer my questions candidly and without prejudice? The moment his boots stepped on the dusty soil of our roads, the moment he took a deep breath of our air, the moment his shadow fell on the cobbles of our town, I knew my life had changed, and that it was approaching its acme. He has come, and now I live for his sake. Why do you love him so much? He came here to witness a genuine miracle. He believes he will find here what he would never have found at the capital. He had been searching, and lo, fate brought him to my door. He's better than anyone who ever walked this earth. Because he's doomed. What if he came here to work miracles instead of observing them? Doomed? I don't understand what you're saying at all. What does being able to work miracles have to do with anything? No, miracle workers aren't doomed. Even those of them whose lives are short live them to the fullest, in a way you couldn't live 1,000 ordinary lives. Look at me, Eva. I can work miracles. I can sense their nature. Mark my words, neither you nor he will get any miracles for as long as you're expecting them with such greed and entitlement. Why? No, Claire, you didn't see what we saw. You're being too serious. Those who watch Scarlet Nina build the town, who watch Simon play with our children, would never say it's futile to demand a miracle. One can, and in a way one must. Well, well. So that's what the utopian false doctrine looks like. It sure is beautiful. Why did you call my words a false doctrine? I feel like I need to ask her to reconsider it like every time possible. That's precisely why you've gathered here, you miracle hunters. That is why your Bachelor is here, to meet his death. For it was people like you who incurred the wrath of heaven. I am the harbinger of this truth. Reconsider before it's too late. They say you're Katarina's foster daughter. Can you see clearer into the future than she? I can. Will you take care of him when I die? Maria let slip that he has 3 days left to win. It's a commitment he is bound by. I will have to give my own life so he may survive. That will be a fitting sacrifice for the true teaching. You don't have to die. I'll do everything myself. Sleep and listen to what I tell you. He says we have to fight, to hope for the impossible until the very end. He's the one who'll do the fighting, not you, gentle Eva. Sleep. Did I do the thing? Don't know. But I can go back to Katarina and then we'll go track down Dinkovsky. Well, that's gonna suck, getting through the plague districts with the guards trying to kill me. I didn't think about that. Wait, so is Eva gonna kill herself in this route too? Like, did I just fuck that up, or is it... I am concerned. Oh wait, no, I'm not going to the... I'm not going to the lump. I don't need to be over here. I need to be going that way. Ooh, ooh, I saw a child. Hunt him down. Yeah, you're slow as shit. Come here. And nothing good. Oh, Alex, you might know, last stream, I was using single-use lockpicks, but they weren't, like, disappearing from my inventory. I could still use them after it was supposed to break. Was that a bug, or is that just something Claire can do since she's the thief?
My stomach hurts as if I was filled with straw.
Yeah, I know there are several use lockpicks, but I like specifically checked and it said uses left 1 and it still let me use it multiple times. So I don't know if it's like maybe the display is bugged and it actually was a multi-use lockpick or what. But yeah, it was weird. I've been to see Eva, Mother, and she is affectionate, kind, and defenseless. Have you managed to convince her? I mean, can I just say I convinced her? I don't think I really did. Sure. I mean, I think I at least got her to consider not killing herself. But I don't know that I really converted her, but I don't know, fuck it. The game seems to think I did, so I'll take it. So where am I going over here? Bachelor will be in this house, that's where Capella pointed me, okay. So I think I probably have to get in there from around there. Ugh. Damn it. Stupid cloud jump scaring me. Man, this is unrelated, but have any of y'all seen the new Assassin's Creed Mirage trailer? Because I saw it yesterday and I'm fucking hyped. God, leave me alone. Should be a boy when he was the last time in Dino route. Yeah. Guess we have to test the cure. Yeah, I vaguely remember. I just don't remember how to get in the house. What? I missed him. Oh, there he is. Hello. What are you doing walking around in here? Don't you see there's a danger on all sides? Thanks, I totally did miss that. And what are you doing here? There's a schmouter I want to test, and if you fall ill and swallow it, chances are you'll be cured. But I've got to check that first. See, I'm running a real clinical test here. Give it to me, kid, and run from here, quickly. Hey, and that's a schmouter. Very nice. So I found the kid, and then the bachelor will probably be in there, because he's the one I was actually supposed to talk to. But shit, I'll take a free schmouter. Any day. Man, does Clara just find more shit since she's the thief? Because I swear, she's got like... I find so much random stuff laying around with her. Oh, wait, there he is. What are you doing here? I could really do without being bothered. I've been looking for you, Bachelor. Someone is worried about you. Eva? Yes. Precisely, Eva. She's cried her grey eyes out. Go to her, will you? Wait, is that it? Okay, well what happens if I tell him that it was Capella? No, but prices are cheaper than from other characters? Ooh. Ooh, I like that. It'll be nice if I ever, you know, actually am able to buy something. Do you have anything more to say if I tell you that Capella? Ah, you're the one doing the errands, not me. I'm doing my work now, my own work here. Actually, that reminds me. Have you by any chance seen a dodgy-looking lad around? I told him to get lost, but now I'm not sure he listened. You could tell by his eyes that he was a Weasley fellow. I wonder what you were up to while he was out there risking his little life. I've sent him away. That's reassuring. By the way, you really shouldn't be here. Barak, the Haruspex, is hiding in one of those houses. He's dangerous. I'm sure he is the Ripper everyone's talking about, the body snatcher. I wish I knew where he was hiding exactly. I wouldn't want to walk into the Beast Lair in the dark. Whose body did he snatch? Now that's something you don't need to know, but it was very likely the exact body that I need. So he thinks... Wait, he thinks the Haruspex took Simon? It does slowly go down? Okay, I thought so, but I wasn't sure. It's such a slow drain that, like, every once in a while I will look up and it'll be noticeably lower. But I'm never sure if I just, like, accidentally did something I wasn't supposed to or not. And what if that child loafer were to encounter him? Have you thought about that? I've been trying to track him down for some time now. He's certainly somewhere close. Flashed past a while ago, actually. If you happen to see him, tell me which house he's in. I'll deliver on rewards, in coin as well as medicine. They'll come in handy. If I run into him, I'll tell you. Okay. So he's just in a house here? Really? That's the only information I get? And do I really need to... I don't really want to tell the Bachelor where the Haruspex is. In the third house. The third house, like... Which third house? Like that one? Wait, that's a store, isn't it? You can blackmail both of them? Oh my god, that's incredible. We're absolutely gonna try and do that. Well, fuck it. I'm gonna look around for him and then I'll reload. Let me see. I can't heal her. Oh! Well, that's not what I meant to do. Third house in a spiral thing. I just, like, gently bapped her and she exploded. Ooh. Third house in the spiral thing. Like this loop here? Oh, other way. Okay. Oh, no, you're fine. I just don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I mean, it would make sense that he was in one of these houses. The game doesn't usually make you look far when it doesn't give you a marker. I don't care. I'll find him first and then I'll worry about getting to him while not being infected. This is fine. Okay, so he's not in here. The building next to the boy was? Okay, and he was down here, I think, on this side. Fuck off. Ah, facing next to the boy. Okay. That one, yeah? Ah, yeah, hello.
The wound hurts.
What strange manifestation is this? What are you doing here? Ah, I see. You must have materialized straight out of those whiffs of mist. You're being hunted, Ripper. Beware, they're closing in. Ripper? Me? How did I get a shameful nickname like that? Wasn't it you who stole Simon's body? You certainly didn't do it in order to bury him. You're holding a freshly sharpened scalpel. I never touched Simon. In fact, I never even met him. But if you tell the Bachelor that I've stolen his body and that I'm here, I'll be in a lot of trouble. A patrol will be dispatched here at once, and my mission will end in failure. Indeed, the Bachelor's very close. He won't hesitate to shoot, and you are unarmed. Man, the Bachelor really is just a fucking psycho. He is out for blood. You know what? Don't tip them off. I'm not planning anything evil. Wait, forget it. You're not going to believe me anyway. So look here. If you don't turn me over, I'll give you my concoctions. They're good. You'll see for yourself. Or are you really unaffected by the disease? I'll take your concoctions. You'll make more, and I'll hand these out to the poor. Is that just twirine extract? Not... okay, yeah. Not... any kind of cure, unfortunately. I mean... yeah. I mean, the Haruspex, even in the Haruspex, he was not scary, but definitely, like, violent.
I'm tired. I've had enough.
Thing is, if I tell him where the Haruspex is that gonna fuck up the Haruspex daily quest and get one of his bound stick? Because that's one more person I've got to cure if that's the case. No? Okay. So I can just take the Haruspex shit and then get the reward from Bachelor 2 with no consequences? I like it. I found a Bachelor. Look, I'll show you the house. Excellent. He won't get out of there in one piece. You're not trying to trick me though, are you? Aren't you afraid that he'll overpower you? He looks menacing. Not afraid at all. I'm well armed. He's armed even better. We'll see who wins. Well. You can blackmail every person in her route if it's not your people. No, 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 leave me alone. I wonder if that's like actually intentional or if they just like didn't have the time and resources to implement having consequences. I think I'm gonna go over here to loot some houses for a bit. Because it's not even noon and I've done everything I need to for the day. And I think I've got Oh, it is intentional since everything thinks there's two girls? Okay, that makes sense then, yeah. Yeah, that does make sense. Very cool. You can just be the biggest bastard of them all. I love it. Ah, shit. Just gonna crab walk into Katarina's room to lose this asshole. Now I'm gonna go commit crimes. If I'm just constantly at low rep, there's no real reason I can't just like murder townsfolk for resources, is there? Like from a gameplay perspective. I know from a narrative perspective, like Clara seems like she's genuinely trying to help people, but like I could really just try to farm schmouters off of the guys in the tuxedos with little to no consequences. Because that's certainly an idea. If that's how that works. I don't know if my reputation bottoms out, if maybe then just regular people are hostile. Yeah, I know I can't kill children. I tried to kill children, and it wouldn't let me. I should get reputation and I can't kill children, yeah. I mean, I'm trying, but I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's really that urgent since I can get into, I've been able to get into so many houses with food. And that's the main thing that I typically need to trade for, is food. Is there anything particularly bad if my reputation hits 0? IDK really? Yeah, fair enough. Because it seemed like in the higher specs route, there wasn't really any difference between, you know, reputation 0 and reputation like 50%. Hey, love ya. Pick up the damn crackers, thank you. A knife. Can Clara use guns? Because I know she can't use knives. I tried that already. Oh, that was fucking stupid. Oh, it's going fine. Goes better when I don't just like randomly give my shit away to people. Lady's pistol only, but it's useless. Okay. Oh, is it OP? It seemed kind of mid to low tier when I was using it against, when I was trying to use it against, like the mugger dudes. Focus on the head? Okay. Might try that out at some point tonight. Against muggers, or I might try to find... Yep, today's quest is done. I did 2 daily quests and it's barely noon. Took like no time flat to deal with Anna's shit. So I'm just trying to get some resources and then I guess I'll sleep. Start day 4. I feel like I might be missing something just because, I don't have a whole lot to do for the day. I've got so much stuff to trade for, but since I can't use bullets, like there's really the only thing I ever want to buy is Schmauder and lockpicks. This game always makes you feel like you're missing something. I mean, yeah. So let's try some shit. And it seems like her ability has like a much higher range. Because I can just do that. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I should leave now. But yeah, if we've got a ranged melee attack. I didn't realize you could cast it at range. That is pretty OP. An infinite ranged attack. Doesn't consume ammo. Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure my rep's just gonna be permanently at like 0 for the entire run. Why? You didn't see shit, my guy. Oh my god, a 16-year-old stole a lemon. Better fucking murder her. Well, I guess you can see me, can't you? Fish. I don't really need to risk that though, because I've got plenty of food. Yeah! Fucking yeah, boy. For the love of God. The one fucking child type that I don't have stuff I can trade with. Wait here. If you move, I'll fucking kill you. Okay, but there might be more shit in this house that I can use to trade with her. Even if I have to kill every single adult in this building to do it. Okay, so there's one more. Okay, so what actually can I trade with her? Hooks. Okay, I think you have a hook. So can I give you something else for that? Take this, give me... No. Can't get that back though. That sucks. Okay. We're 3 short. Can I find 3 more tradable items? I will massacre everyone in this house. What the hell is... I'm stuck. Oh, Claire actually gets a death animation. She gets a whole ass cutscene. Yeah, you can create Panacea as the Haruspex, but like you can only make so much because you only get so much blood that you can use. Like I think I was only able to make 3 Panacea as the Haruspex. So you still like definitely want to find as much Schmouter as you can. I don't care, I know they won't drop anything. I want them to die so I can loot the building without them trying to kill me. Cause god damn it, I'm gonna get the fucking Schmouter. I'm going to loot every single room in this house. I'm going to kill every single person. My reputation's already at minimum. It can't go any lower. I don't give a fuck. I need 10. But the thing is, most of this doesn't count. I can give her hooks. I can give her flowers. And there's something else I could give her. Can I kill... Do you drop anything? Can I kill you? Hold still. Nuts, that's what it was. Nuts, needles, and flowers. Looks like I can't kill the women either. That's sexist. Let me murder who I want to murder. Fucking come at me, bitch. Ugh. I'm like too short. Cause yeah, I've got 1 peanut, 4, 8. I'm too short after killing. Stupid. That is some bullshit. Fucking salty now. Nah, quick loading wouldn't save anything. It wouldn't do anything because I still don't have the stuff to give it to her. Like, I still can't trade with her. Yeah, and I did get one. It is early. The rep's gonna be gone by tomorrow anyways. The health, yeah, I could use health, but I can trade for health. And I can find health items in houses. Fucking salty. Every time it's the little girls and I never have the right stuff to trade with the little blonde girls. Yeah, you. I'm talking about you. Bullshit child. Ah, yeah, see? Health is fine. You're not fine. You can go straight to hell. Yeah, at least I got it. And I know what I need to be able to get Schmouter from them in the future. Alright, so looks like I'm gonna have to kill him to loot that, and I definitely want flowers. Ow! Yeah, I don't know either. Like, the only way I could think that we'd be able to get it is because, like, I know at some point Anna has some, or Vlad the Younger has some, one of those two have some, and maybe we could get it from them. Or maybe, hey Jeeth. Because, like, in the Bachelor's route, the Haruspex gives you, some panacea too, for like to go cure his bound. Alright, but now I think I've got everything I need So if I find one of the blonde girls to get a panacea, I can trade. Because that should be... I've got 1 with the peanut, 5... Yep. Hey G, thanks for dropping in. Always nice to see you. I wonder if I go back to that house, will that same girl be there? Like, probably not, right? Or maybe? Oh shit, is that actually a thing I can do? Because all the guys are gone. Hold up. Okay. There were at least 2 little blonde girls in this house, though, so it might be the other one. Move out of the way. You have taken up the entire door. Thank you. Please, for the love of God. It was this house, right? It wasn't... Really? The trades are the only thing that reset? I think this actually might not be the right house. It was one of these. We'll check the other ones. Because if they're still unlocked, hang on. And I mean, it's not like I've got anything better to be doing right now in the game. Okay, well this definitely isn't the right house. No, it had to be that house because that was the only one I murdered everyone in. Damn it. Although, actually, could I go in and out until... Like, if I keep just going in and out of that house, will it keep reloading the trades? Maybe? Can I force the game to give me Schmouter? Okay, they do... It does reset the trades, even leaving and entering, because she had nothing before. So, can I just... Yeah, fuck it, the door's unlocked, I'll just do that for a while. Exciting content, I know. But I murdered everyone in this building, I'm not gonna let it be for nothing, okay? I know it's still early to be worrying about it, but I'm gonna worry about it. Because the first route, yeah, the grinding of this, it gets kind of stupid at some points. But like, when I played The Bachelor, I was 1 Schmouter short of getting everyone healed. When I played the Haruspecs, I was 2 Schmouters short. God damn it, it's not gonna happen again. I'm going to get everyone healed, even if I have to break the game to do it. Are there only certain NPCs that can even trade Schmouter? Because I've only ever gotten it from the blonde girls and I think the blonde boys. Like the blonde little girls. And one of the boys, it might have been this one. You can get 11 Schmouter and Danil's root? What the fuck? I got like 2. But I also missed quite a bit of stuff just because I hadn't quite figured out how to play the game correctly yet. Let's fucking go! Hell yeah! Vindication, motherfucker. Gimme it. Fuck you. We got 2 Schmouter on day 3. Hell yes. Okay, now I can not be enraged and actually sleep till day 4. Fucking got it though. I don't know. I'm guessing it's because she's a child and or a changeling. Because it's several characters have stated that there's like a natural feeling of friendliness towards her. So I assume it's something to do with that. But yeah, the guards in the infected district will attack Clara, but like just the random people in healthy districts will leave her alone. So mainly the main drawback is, you know, walking through infected or looted districts and then not being able to trade with anyone. Or like not being able to trade in stores. Oh yeah, no, in The Bachelor and the higher specs, if your rep drops, all the male NPCs in every single district in any situation will attack you, aside from storekeepers. Yeah. Not, like, literally murdered multiple families, and they're just like, oh, nah, she's fine, she's chill, she's a kid. She's cool. She's not one of those crazy, scary murderers. She's one of the chill ones. It's fine. Kids these days. With their damn iPhones and serial murders. No, they do it for the higher specs and the Bachelor. But like, luckily with Clara, I haven't actually needed to trade with anyone. Like, I'm getting loads of food just from breaking into houses. Secret addendum. Oh wait, no, we should... Yeah, epidemic alert. So these are just the same that you get in every run. I'm not gonna worry about that.
day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
Like, I could hunt bandits, but I spent so much of the last 2... Oh, I do just get the map auto updates. That's so nice. That's so nice. Oh my gosh. I know why they call me a thief. That's how they name anyone who is hiding from the law. This is our worst enemy. The law, as merciless, cruel, and unrighteous as it is. The law thinks nothing of whatever falls between the arms of its scale. The law does not believe in anything that falls in between the black and the white. The law is impossible to appease. Its motion is heavy and devastating. For the time being, you have escaped its all-seeing eye. You were thinking, perhaps, that it won't find you here. That's how it was for a long time. As of today, however, everything has changed. Were my traces uncovered? Is my miraculous power not enough to hide myself? Yeah, I don't have to spend money for it.
Barley the barber is the leader of the gang.
It's so nice. Have you had plenty of work today? Yes, rather a lot. All those places to visit, I had to go everywhere and observe everything. Yes, I understand. Will you tell me about it? Yeah, I don't know if it's like just Alexander Sabarov being a bro and give me the map, or if it's like magic. Because Clara is very much like a meta character. There's been a handful of times where it's implied that she knows that she's a character in a video game, or at least that there's some other force speaking through her mouth. It's very neat. Magic. I understand. Will you tell me about it? I don't think I should. I really don't. You don't need to hear about any of that, my dear father, and protect it. Are you willing to continue helping me in the future? Gladly. Now I'm convinced that grief is the culprit. It 100% is not grief. Oh yeah, she is, isn't she? That makes sense then. This man, this kingpin of the warehouses, smuggler and death peddler, has now let gangs of thugs loose on the streets. You can see what's going on. They cut people down, murder women, they rob homes. They're too much for the patrolmen. But how could he have caused the epidemic? Bachelor Denkovsky found during his investigation that Grief had ordered the thieves to dump infected corpses into the river. Anything up to several dozen. The thieves refused to reveal the location. In fact, they are altogether denying having done it. But the claim must certainly be examined. Why would they do that? With the corpses, I mean. They probably wanted to hide the bodies, which can only indicate that the thieves had a hand in those people's deaths. Do you think they deliberately infected people? That's what I'd like to know. I'd like to know if it's true, and if yes, the exact location where they dumped those corpses, before we stamp out this whole nest of vipers. And we're going to have to stamp it out. He has done too much evil already, this Grief. Perhaps he is not directly responsible, but indirectly is enough for us. But why don't you ask Grief yourself? You know where he lives. Bring him in and question him. Why do you need me? The wily lowlife is denying everything. He feigned fear and pretending to have nothing to do with it. He acted his part so well that he even raised the alarm himself. And yet I'm sure it's Grief who is inciting the killers, as well as buying up their victims' stolen belongings. Ask him if it's true. I am sure it is. I'll ask. That's not all. I suspect that the Grief employs the Ogimski's protection, in exchange for giving them kickbacks from his illicit trade in Twirene. Should Vlad take offense, I would prefer to face him fully armed. Ask Grief if it's true. I'd like to know everything about him before he's dealt with. Who could know things about him? You know, things. He won't open up unless I catch his soul with a hook. I don't know. Olgimsky surely knows something, but he will say nothing. Think. Do your own research. Okay. I don't know who it could be. Or, I think I know who it could be. Who? Oh, well, if it's Twirene, probably, Stamatin, right? Because he's head of the Twirene club thing. What about you? What do you got for me?
I need morphine.
The events are unfolding too fast, but we must continue to act. Hi, puppy. Hello. There is no time to waste. Now I know for certain that it was them, the Utopians, someone from among them, or the entire lot. We must wrestle people out of their camp, one at a time. I'm ready. Yeah, fuck the Utopians, seriously. They make no goddamn sense. Even when I played as Dankovsky, they didn't make any fucking sense. Today we shall strike where they don't expect us to. You will talk to Mark Immortal. He is the director at the theater who stages the prophetic mime performances with his masks. Some time ago, he staged a performance about the death of King Kuran. He knew Simon would die. How am I to speak with him? I don't know any of his secrets. It won't be the way it was yesterday. More like the day before yesterday, perhaps. Perhaps he is with us already. Perhaps he is himself preparing the Utopians, albeit in his own way. And, find out what he is up to. Did you say he was a theater director? Could he by any chance have connection to the caravan? That's interesting. I never considered that. He's been living here for a long time. I don't remember, don't know, but he's never taken an interest in children, wouldn't even notice them, even ban them from attending his performance. No, it's not that. I don't know. I feel like I don't really know all that much about the Humbles yet. Like, I'll see at the end of this route. Because, I don't know. The Termis, that's Artemis' faction, right? With the kids taking over the town. Because that seems the most reasonable to me. Like, it seems like it involves the least amount of death and the town being best off long term. But I don't really know what the Humbles are about yet, so maybe them. So he's not that wicked, but then what do you need him for? This is almost too important for me. I've had a prophetic dream in which the Bachelor is going to turn the theater into a leper colony. Just let Mark Immortal know about this. Let him find a way to stop it. I need the theater badly. We need it. I can feel it. Okay, how is he going to stop it? What does it matter? He can make the building unusable for the Bachelor's purpose. It's important that I should keep it for purposes of my own. I can sense that my powers of prophecy have to do with that place. The masks and their soothsaying must be involved too. Oh! So is the Bachelor's fucking around with the theater the reason Katerina, because as the story progresses, her visions become less and less accurate in the other route, so I wonder if that's why. Who could help me? Maria knows. She's the only one who can influence him, and I think he is one of her suitors. No one except Maria knows how to get to Mark. But don't go to her. You're not strong enough to take her on yet. Think of something. Alright, I'll do the thing that you're asking me to do. I'll find everything out about Katerina's visions today? Hell yeah. So, I feel like talking to Stamatin will get me more info on grief. Because they made a point of mentioning the Twirene. I mean, Grief's just a pretty cool character regardless. Yeah, he's neat. And I like his voice actor. He's a very cool voice and does very well.
What?
Am I seeing double? I thought there was only one pair of twins in this town. This looks like a fun place, just completely unrelated.
So the sick were allocated to the theater on Bachelor's order. Guess the theater has become anatomical.
You're dropping in quite often now. This is a dangerous place for a girl who doesn't cover her knees. Also, too many temptations here for a saint. And finally, this is a goddamn unfitting place for Lady Plague to be in. Way overcrowded. How can I help you? Can I trade with him? Okay, so I can trade Twyrene for Twyrene extract with him. Well, that's something, I guess, but apparently he doesn't know anything about grief. Fine. Fine. I should not go that way. Can trade flowers. Okay. I mean, I can probably go talk to Grief and Mark Mortal. Oh, I can go catch the theater show. It's early enough. I'm not totally okay. The range on her ranged attack seems to not be super consistent, but yeah, that is actually very effective. See, I didn't realize that it was like a ranged spell. I thought it was just like her kind of going like that and bapping them, so I had to be up in their face. And when I was doing that, I just got absolutely shredded. But yeah, I can keep my distance, and that's like fucking easy peasy. You want some too? Hinata, hell yes. Do they not attack me? Honestly, Hinata is like one of my favorite characters in Naruto. Can I come in here? I'm looking for Mark Immortal. I want to talk to him. Mark is not here anymore, and I don't think he's coming back. Okay, where is he? He may have gone to seek justice from the rulers. Will he find it? Or he may have found a shelter with some good friends. But are they really his friends? Time will tell, my child. Time will tell. And you, go live your life while you still can. Have a coin, do something for the sick. Like, fuck it, I'll get that free rep. Oh, so he's in the Crucible. Cool, they just straight up tell me that? I can go talk to him after Kane. Like, I feel like the difficulty spike in the other routes came much earlier. I feel like you get a lot of advantages with Clara. And I'm not complaining, like, this game is so much more fun when it's not just a constant struggle against, like, the mechanics of the game. When you just get to kind of hang out and enjoy the story. You learn to play that? That's true. Like, I do know the game much better. I think it's kind of odd that they even get things in all quests very easy, right? Yeah, that's kind of what I've been feeling. It's interesting that, like, they even give you the option to to start off playing as Clara, because, like, so much is gonna make no fucking sense. So much of the plot, and like, if you started off as Clara and then tried the other game, the other routes, where you actually have to play the game, it'd be so fucking hard. Whereas when you go the other way around, it's hella easy. And it's like a really fun, interesting way to finish off the game. You get all your questions answered, you get all the lore. Hey, Grief.
A fool's tongue is long enough to cut his own throat.
Before I talk to you, have a knife. I have 10,000 gold right now. I think that's a little bit ridiculous.
He who loans a minute owes a year in interest.
I have a question for you, Grief. I'm a trifle tired, I am. Ah, well, my life's barely begun. It's almost lights out time already. Questions. Who's got time for that? Oh no, I ain't angry at all. Just tired. 'Tis all because of my questions. You agree to answer one, and a bit of your life's blood escapes with the answer. With the anger. Anger is our life's blood. Yeah, I can definitely see this game being, like, legitimately scary for a kid. And do you know there's going to be a manhunt for you? Bah, old news. Don't you teach a cook in his own kitchen, alright? They'll end up grabbing the wrong man. The bachelor, more like the bitchler. Oh my god. Everyone fucking hates Stankowski, even the people in the game. Wouldn't put in a word for me, so perhaps you'll help me out. What with you being Sabrov's new little sweetie. Tell him I had nothing to do with it, will you? He won't believe me. He's too angry with you. He doesn't answer to anyone, so there's a lot of rancor in him. Livin' the thievin'. I've got myself a lad who can vouch for me all right. He's the best kind of advocate a man could have, too, 'cause he's my enemy. Lil Prick never misses a chance to smear my honest thief's name in more dirt. It's that pesky little punk, Notkin. Had it in for me since forever. Keeps setting his whelps on me, too. And they have a nose for our lot's sins and won't let any go unnoticed. Ask him, then, if I'm a killer. Okay, I will. Like, when I first... I'm pretty sure one of the reasons I first bought this game on Steam was because I thought it was a horror game. And it's like, it's really not. There are definitely creepy elements, and part of the creepiness is just because of how janky it is and how weird things look. But it's not really a horror game. It's not really scary. It's more of a thriller than a horror.
Bachelors tested old drugs. 5 people have died. A big city quack.
Haven't seen you here before. What district are you from? I've come from the steppe.
Yeah?
Well, are we friends yet? Grief says he's been falsely accused. Is that true? Oh, Philin? Not a clean spot left on that one. Name a crime, any crime, and he'll be guilty of it. What'd he get himself accused of this time? Of spreading the epidemic. What? Who said that? That's what I'm asking. They're benefiting from the outbreak, that much is true. You see, there's this little-known fact. It could all be because of the twirine peddled by the thieves. There's been this special twirine lately. It's black. And it's surrounded by so many fears and prohibitions that there must be a reason. Little known, you say. How do you know about it then? We know everything. We're close by and have a nose for these things. That's what he hates us for, that bloody Philin. So this black twirine, it's kind of sinister. Why are they so hush-hush about it? It's not like twirine trade hasn't been around for a while. The whole town knows, and now there's this. What do you mean? Use that talent of yours and ask him about the black twirine. I'd love to see how shifty his eyes will get. Thanks for the advice, Knockin. Wait, if I asked him about the name Philin, would I have been able to use that as a hook? Although, like, I don't feel like I really even need to use hooks on Grief. He just kind of tells me everything I want to know. Like, he doesn't really seem to be hiding things from me or lying. He's like, yeah, I commit crimes, but I didn't have shit to do with the epidemic. He commits all the crimes. Don't be so certain. Oh shit, does he have something to do with it? I mean... Now I'm going to ask you some questions, Grief. On behalf of your... actually, hold up. Quick save. Now I'm going to ask you some questions, Grief. On behalf of your greatest fear.
The disease itself, he'd swallow us whole.
And you're gonna answer them. But what? Philin, oh Philin, I know of you this. You knew ahead of time about the disaster that was to strike the town. Will you agree to touch me, to brave the depths, to answer my questions candidly and without prejudice? Yeah, his eyes are kinda fucked. Sure, kiddo, ask away. Where'd you get my name anyways? Did Saburov whisper it to you, the scum? You're not asleep. So, do you still want to ask those questions? See this little thingy on my neck? It's a step talisman. Oh! Against Mars like you. Oh shit, okay. Alright, I'm not mad. Age-old custom of give and take and everything. I can get behind that. Do a tiny little favor for me, and I'll do the answering for you. And what were you saying about touching? Ew. No. Speak, what do you want? The Saburov scum is trying to frame me. Knife attacks and other kind of nastiness. Now you can imagine me cutting someone with a knife, eh? Of course you can't. I'm not guilty of any of that, and neither are my lads. Now Saburov, he's not angry on account of the people, just on account of his people. I want you to give him the actual cutthroat so that he leaves me alone. I'll clear my own reputation in the process too, so it's a win-win. I'll put in a word for you. There's a trophy lying in Barley's lair. A sack. Just make sure you don't open it or look inside, kiddo. Weasel your way into Barley's trust, eh? Then steal that bag, bring it to Saburov, and tell him where you found it. That's it. The town becomes one cutthroat lighter. Yeah, that's, his mouth is having a bad time today. Aren't you afraid of making a bad bargain? And keep your pretty little mouth shut, will you? Don't mention you're doing it for me, eh? If you doubt my word, you can ask Barley if it was his doing. Then go ahead. You watch out now. What do you, like, What was that other dialogue option though? I don't believe in magic. Like, bitch, you are magic. You are entirely made of magic. Shut up. That's what a magical girl would say. Yeah. What magic? There's no magic. I'm definitely not made of magic. I definitely can't literally cast— oh, right. I can't literally cast spells with my hands. Look, I know. The fuck is this? Chest badge. An emblem of a bull's head. Such badges are worn by the local police forces taken from a dead patrolman? Oh, I wonder if I can trade those with the boys? Will that, like, are they worth more with them? Yeah, hey. Yeah, good thing I'll get, Yeah, I've never seen that either, and I've killed a fair few patrolmen for various things. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Oh wait, this isn't the right. It's over here. Oh shit, that was an instant kill. Very nice. Oh, where? There you are. I mean, I imagine I can trade it with someone. To learn it, kept it the entire Haruspex playthrough only to learn it does nothing. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hey, quit throwing shit. Sounds about par for the course for this game, honestly. Oh, hello, sir. Who wants some? Oh, you're someone I talked to. Okay. And who would this little creature here be? Want to get a bob or a ponytail? Want me to saw you up in half with my razor too? Or shall I just squash you with my nail? I am death. You can sell it for really? That's it? Fucking lame. Okay. Why would I warn him, though, is the thing. I'm really tempted to go with just the edgy teenager answer. Because memes. I am become death, destroyer of worlds. Though this might get him to talk to me more. I'm gonna count to 3 now. If you manage to surprise me, you'll live. If you don't, you won't. Duh. 1, 2... Okay. Do you hear that noise coming from the corner behind you? Guess who's hiding there? What? The fuck is going on? Oh, does that just give me a chance to... I think my inventory is full. Fucking rats now. Ow. Okay, fucking hang on. Yeah, my inventory's full, so if that's nothing and worthless, I'm just dropping it. Well, I hope that didn't fuck anything up because I killed him. Wait, what's in the bag? Feels like it contains a human head. Cool. Soggy sack. The item... It's like patrolman's badge, I think. Chest badge is what it's called. Why? Is it actually secretly valuable? Because I do have some random crap I can drop if that's the case. Oh, the sack? Yeah, it's soggy sack. I'm just carrying around a sack with a human head. This is fine. So that just needs to go back to Alexander then. Oh, god damn it. Fucking clouds. I have it, right? Yes. Imagine sending your adoptive daughter to go chat with someone. She comes back with a head in a sack. I think I'll stop by the theater on my way back to... Or no, I'll go ahead and finish up this because I've got plenty of time. Might as well kill some of it, completing objectives one by one. Then people... Yeah, don't adopt people. You might end up with a psychopath fae child. What's up, motherfucker? The morning of the fourth day has come. The powers that be are getting increasingly worried. It all ends in less than 9 days. Day 4, by the end of which it becomes apparent to the Changeling that someone is twisting her good deeds. Yeah, $1,400 and nothing to spend it on. Like, yeah, I could go buy a gun from Grief, but like, why would I? The theater's right here. I guess I should just go talk to Mark. I could buy lockpicks. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, lockpicks aren't that expensive. And I've already got like 4. Oh, wait. No, they said Mark was in the Crucible, right? So yeah, definitely want to go check with Daddy beforehand. Oh yeah, no, I've been getting plenty of lockpicks from trading, but like, I straight up have 14,000 gold and literally nothing to spend it on, because I can't trade with any of the shopkeepers. So like, I might as well. Oh my god, of course, you're right. I totally forgot about that. Hey, you want 10 grand? Is it this one or is it the other one? Because there's 2 that look pretty similar. Oh, no, it was neither of them. It's the sickly dude.
Yes.
Father, if only you knew what I've had to endure. But I found out that... What? What did you find out? Well, if you would just let me finish my sentence. Grief is not the mastermind. He really did prohibit murdering. The killers are being cited...
FBI, open up!
Loud as shit. Killers are being incited by a different man known as Barley the Barber. If it's true, we need to inform the Bachelor immediately. He seems to about to try to snatch Wolf's glory from under his nose. I don't understand. I've set up a trap for Grief. Sergeant Wolf found out that the killer's ringleader had called up a meeting at a certain secret location. All that remains is to discover that location, and we'll catch Grief red-handed. The ringleader is none other than him. It cannot be anyone else. I don't know about your judgment, Father, but mine has to be fair and impartial. Enough. We'll discuss that later. Now to the business at hand. I need to send a messenger to Wolf at once. See this sack? I stole it from Barley's lair. Take it. It's very heavy and wet. Oh no, that's fine. I need to go through the sound alerts I have and take off. There's a handful that are, like, super loud and obnoxious that I want to take out. Like, there's that one, and the Nani one is just ridiculously loud. What's inside it? Show me. Look. It's Wolf's head, the sergeant in charge of the operation, the one who first found out about the killer's secret meeting. Barley killed him. He's the real leader of the Barber gang. My most trusted patrolman, the sharpest and the most skillful and daring. I had him in mind as the replacement for Yaklak, who had gone missing. Who am I to rely on now? Ah, the Blackguard. He has as good as cut off my right hand. I've had enough. Where did you say they were hiding? So am I to tell Grief that you're not going to go after him today? They're all done for. I'll crush these ones today and the rest of them tomorrow. Let Grief breathe for now. He must be in a panic himself. We shall see in 2 days. So you haven't asked about the river yet. I'm going to now. So I have done this grief a favor, haven't I, Father? The ooh-ooh is very quiet. The music from the game may have drowned it out. I heard it. Like, as far as I could tell, there wasn't any way to, like, manually balance the audio for these. So some are super quiet, some are super loud. Most of them seem to be a pretty reasonable volume, though. Okay, so now we got grief, a little bit of breathing room, so he'll actually talk to us. And yeah, I don't really think any of the townsfolk directly incited the plague, partly because of, you know, we've met the powers that be, the children who made the world. And so I think, I legitimately do think that it's Clara who unintentionally brought the plague in with her. Ooh! Is that a guard or is that... Oh, puppy, are you having dreams? Yes. Oh. Barak's letter. You've betrayed me. What a careless thing to do. You've made a grave mistake in making an enemy out of me. From now on, you'd better watch your back, the Harspecks. Do your worst, boy. I've got magic on my side. Man, there's gotta be a better way to get into Grief's lair than weaving through this district every single time. I mean, it'd probably be faster to just go around to that back entrance through the fence.
A spooky fellow, that bachelor. The remedy worse than the disease itself. He'd swallow us whole.
First, take my knives. And give me your lockpicks.
Yeah,
Oh, the things I had to suffer through because of you. The knots I had to tie myself in. Don't you get all metaphorical on me. Although the metaphor is clear, isn't it? You're alive, so that means the plan's worked out all right, eh? Am I right? I stole the severed head from Barley, and I took it to Saburov. He won't go after you today. Go after me? He and whose army? Or do you think he'd turn up in person, getting his hands all muddy and dirty? Like hell. Oh, was he gonna send you? With some stamped piece of paper? Oh, you thief, you. Well, a bargain's a bargain. It's question time. I've got 3. Sure, go on. What do you want to know? Just do me a favor and skip the mumbo-jumbo part. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. Alright, tell me. Was Olgimsky acting in collusion with you? Oh shit, it does work? Well, guess what? I quick-saved. Okay, let's try this again. First, doop-a-doop and bop-a-dup-a-dup.
What?
Things to tie myself in, da-da-da-da-da. I've got 3. Fill in, oh fill in, I know of you this. You are the real ringleader of the killers. Will you agree to touch me, to brave the depths, to answer my questions candidly and without prejudice? Yeah, I'm the real boss. Oh, shit. I was lucky Barley came along at the right time. Let me cover my tracks and shift the blame and get off scot-free. The Bachelor never got my number. Damn, okay. What did you need it all for? For 'tis my soul's desire, this killin' urge. It's just that my hand was itchin' for some jolly fun. So he's just straight up a psycho. He's just like actually a psychopathic murderer. Okay. Now tell me about the Olgimskys. Have they been protecting your shady business? Fat Vlad's the real man. 'Tis he who's running the market. The young one's clueless. It was he that ordered the Black Twirene too. His own doin'. And the final question, Grief. Where exactly did you dump the bodies into the river? That wasn't us. I know the whole chant with them stiffs. But that was the worms from the termitary, and I got the blame. I know nothing. 'Tis not the scope of murder. 'Tis not my scope of murder, not my style. Swear to God. Poisoning all the water? That's just gruesome. That's not for you to judge, after all that I've found out. A blow with a big blunt stick in a dark alley, that's nice and clean. It is, especially if not from behind, with a knife. There's even a bit of gallantry in it, especially when it's not your own knife. What do we look like on the inside, eh? What do you think? No one wants to drag that out in the open. That would be scary. That would be giving away the secret. What secret? That's the point. I have no idea. I'll put a stop to it, I will. Just don't get me killed, little tot. I'll be useful to you yet. I mean, he's a bound, so I'm not going to get him killed. I've asked my questions, Grief. Come to. Damn, okay. Alright, I mean, yeah, we're definitely not gonna let Saburov kill him. He's one of our bound. That was super cool, though. Like, holy shit. Because, I mean, in The Bachelor's Route, you really get the sense that, yeah, he's a thief and a scumbag, but he's not behind the murderers. But nope, he's just a cold motherfucker. Holy shit. Dude's blood is ice. But yeah, still didn't have anything to do with the outbreak. And I definitely want to keep him around for trading, so we're not going to give him up. And we got a hook on Big Vlad, too. Actually, you have more your people than other characters. Take the money. I was gonna straight up give him 10 grand, but I guess 4 grand is fine. Oh boy, that goes up a lot. Cool. Wait, so I have more bound than the other characters? Oh yeah, I guess I do. I still don't think that's quite enough to start trading in shops. I think I'll need to give like 2 grand to another one. Yeah, but I've still got 8 grand in my pocket. And it's super easy to get more. And I don't actually need to buy food or medicine, so... $4K is a lot, but I can spare it.
Barley the barber is the leader of the gang. Some barber.
I found out a lot more about grief than I'd care to know. What is it? Speak. I don't even know where to begin. Begin with the Olgimskis. That is the most important sin for me. At least, the least for him, for it's not his fault. So, did the Olgimski protect his illicit trade? Did he benefit for him? Okay, but if I tell him yes, is he gonna kill one of them? Won't be able to tell for certain until I've asked Vlad himself. Now then, we shall skip the issue of the Barber gang, since it's clear now who their true mastermind was. Thanks for the courage, my brave girl. Yeah, let's skip it. Well, is he the cause of the disaster that has struck the town? What is your verdict? No, it's not him. He's not to blame for the disaster that struck your town. Our town. Well, hearing not guilty verdicts from you is troubling. I hope it doesn't lead to something bad, huh? What can I do? I can't tell a lie, such is my nature. Flexing on Pathologic? I don't know. I think Claire's route is just legitimately a lot easier than the others. Okay, so now we need to go to the Crucible to try to find Mark Immortal. I can farm Burnout area. What? Like I can farm, yeah, I can like go kill people in here. Is that what you're saying, for money and reputation? Black area? Yeah. But again, like, I just don't really need to go farm. Because I can just go here, and that... Oh, wait, that's not what I meant to say. That... 2 grand. And reputation notification is gone. And we still got 6 grand left, and nothing to spend it on, really. Because, I mean, I've got a little bit of food. I really hope at some point the game gives me the opportunity to do something shitty and then get out of it by saying it was my twin that did it. Lars, respect. If you are truly a saint, you shouldn't refuse a request as humane as mine. Help me save the life of someone who is as equally as persecuted as you are. I will be waiting at the shelter. Laura Ravel. Alright, we'll check that out at some point. Hey, and there he is. Hello. Well, hello there. You must be running an errand for Katerina. She needs a certain something, doesn't she? And I bet she's feeling uneasy. I've come to ask what's going to happen to the theater now. Well, I never. You're a theater person on top of everything. For being of such purity, your interests are amazingly broad. And here I thought a holy person would shrug at the allure of a vain worldly pastime. Are you doing that on purpose? Are you a pathological buffoon? Yes, that's what I am indeed. And while we're at it, I ought to explain to you what Katerina's business is with the theater. It's got nothing to do with these masks of mine. But there is, you see, this creature living down there. An abomination of a spirit, a taunter and a tormentor. We call it the Rat Prophet. Oh yeah! Another toy semblance. Yes, the thing is, Katerina's barren. She can't predict the future. That creature can, though. And it visits her at night. Unlike a true mistress, however. It can tell lies. And it's certainly good at telling the right lies. Oh, shit! I don't believe you. Go and convince yourself, then. The creature is in there now. Speak these words to the masks, earlobe and eyelid, and they'll let you pass. It will lie to me, too. How am I supposed to convince myself? Okay. Damn, day 4 really is just the lore drop day. What else? There was something... Oh, right, Laura. I'll go up there first. What just happened? I just learned, Mark Immortal just dropped the fucking news that Katerina isn't a true mistress. She gets her information because the Rat Prophet comes to her at night and talks to her. But the Rat Prophet can lie, which is why her visions aren't always accurate. So now we gotta go check in with the Rat Prophet, see what the fuck that's all about. Yeah, shit is right. But first I want to see what Laura Ravel wants, because that might be in the same direction. Plus she's a drug addict. Yeah, the morphine definitely isn't helping anything. I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't even, if she like legitimately thought she was a mistress and didn't even realize that the Prophet is like an other being. Like if she thought it was just some sort of weird drug haze. Who was it? Katerina implied that they were lovers, and so he was hanging out over there.
Not a virtue, but rather a fear.
I don't know. He was just being weird. He's a weird dude. He can do what he wants. You walk everywhere, afraid of nothing, and I need your help again. Would you agree to do something for me? Maybe. What is it? There's a manhunt going on for young Barak. It appears that your patron, Alexander, is behind it, but he's unfair towards Barak. Why? The Haruspex doesn't just chop up the dead for his own amusement. He's trying to create a panacea. Please find out what's happening and stop Alexander's punishing hand. He's blinded. I will help him. I'll reward you if you help the Haruspex. I haven't done anything yet. I feel like helping the Haruspex is gonna be just generally a good idea, because he may reward me with panacea. Alright. Gonna go talk to the rat prophet. Helping an onion is always a good idea, yes. We like our onions here. Earlobe and eyelid mask, let me through. Go in then, look at her. Not scared at all, the cute little thing. Careful with that talon. Yeah, you're a fucking freak. Look at him in his fancy little tuxedo. What a dapper little guy. Greetings, Plague Dear. Wait just a bit more. We're almost done embellishing your throne. The very heart of the town shall become the temple of the pest. You'll have the world at your feet soon. Plague, me? God, even when you fucking write it in the chat, I still read it wrong. I'm actually not dyslexic, I'm just a dumbass. Well, that is your nature. It would seem that you're right, and what is your nature, Prophet? I'm leaving. Gotta lay low for a while. See you underground, and I'll always be glad to see you. You of all people should know that I'm not at all as mendacious as my jealous detractors are making me look. You'll always be my welcome guest. Do you really trust me so much? Oh, just rejoice, will you? Your actions have attracted the attention of the almighty powers that be. Do you know what they want from you? They'll send you a note today. Forget your silly little tricks. Now your only chance to prove that you're not the plague is to perform a genuine miracle. I've already performed many miracles, and killed just as many people with your miraculous hands. No one knows what you are. No, you need a miracle on a grand scale. Something all-encompassing, something to shape the world. Make it happen, and boom, we'll believe you. And I'm not talking about those gnarly, angulous freaks. Their pseudo-lives are of absolutely no importance. It's all just a game for you. How dare you? In the end, you'll be surprised to find out that everything you've heard, every single thing, was the honest truth, even the seemingly contradictory things. I'll drop by again later for more sage advice. Huh. Well, that was not as informative as I had hoped. But let's definitely go see what Katerina has to say that now that we've talked to her source of ethereal information. Oh shit, or is this why she kicks her out? Because I know we're gonna get kicked out at some point for some reason. Does Clara get kicked out of the house because she knows that Katerina isn't a true mistress? I've talked to Mark as you asked. And so, pray tell, don't keep me waiting. Do you trust my insight? Do you know that I can read people's souls? Would I entrust you with such things if I didn't? I would let you rewrite and redraw people's destinies if I didn't trust you, my angel. Maria thinks he's under her charms and is in the ranks of the Utopians. He is playing along, but that's not how he really is. So why are you looking at me like that? This was not the most important of what you were going to tell me, is it? Do you know of the Rat Prophet? I sensed something when you uttered those words. I suddenly felt something familiar, as if something ran its sharp little claws down my back. I mean... Do we really fuck with her head, or do we just let it be? Because, I mean, she's already pretty unstable. I'm kind of inclined to just let it go. I think Mark just wanted to scare you. He's against us, Mother. Fuck with her head? Yeah, fuck it, why not? It's the creature that whispers false prophecies to you in your sleep. Well then, thank you, beloved daughter. You've done all you could. So that's who's been visiting me nightly. How frightening. I thought they weren't rats, but kind spirits of the earth. Yes, it is frightening. Okay.
That
Now, time for Laura shit. No, it wasn't that bad. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. I kind of thought she was going to have a full-on breakdown.
Killing marauders now. Good.
They say you're hunting down the Haruspecs, is that true? Yes, and it's good that you've mentioned it. Why? Because I've decided that today shall see the end of any and all killers who use scalpels, razors, knives, barber scissors, or any other manner of blades. The epidemic is mowing down human lives is bad enough on its own. The streets will be safe, in daytime as well as nighttime. The Haruspecs is not one to get caught easily. The executors just reported that he was seen in an infected district, very close to the works as it happened. He's scouring through abandoned houses, looting, obviously. We could lure into an ambush, you could. How? Tell him that Dr. Rubin is waiting for him back home, with urgent business to discuss. This Rubin, by the way, is himself highly suspicious. Are the rumors true that he refuses to hand over Simon's body to the Canes? Georgi is furious. Something's wrong here. And is it true about Rubin? No, no one knows where Rubin is. The Canes dispatched about 100 men. They've been searching for him since yesterday, turning half the town inside out, but he's still nowhere to be found. I, however, am going to search the other half, and I have the feeling I will succeed. Then the Canes will understand who they're dealing with. And this Haruspex is he's in one of the infected houses. Be quick. This will be more proof that you stand on the side of the law. I prove it incessantly every day. Well, that's fine. I mean, we already know that the Haruspex gets out of being captured. Oh, and now we can actually get there without these guys trying to kill us. Oh, that makes sense. That's why they're so eager to adopt Clara, because they can't have an heir of their own. Because that did seem very strange. Okay, so he's gonna be in one of these houses. Not that one. Okay, where the hell is he? Highness Rika. Jesus, what? Oh my god. That was a little bit excessive. In this one, please. Hey, there he is. I'm sick of you already. Why won't you stop interrupting my work? Get lost. You bring me bad luck. I just wanted to say that there's an ambush laid for you. Don't go home today. Really? Who laid it? Alexander Saburov, my adopted father, detests you. For no good reason, I'd say. Thank you. What was your name again? Clara, and you're welcome. Yeah, it really wanted to infect me for some reason right there. Okay. So Haruspeck's been warned, and now we go get our reward from Laura, and that's it? Damn it. Need to actually get out of here first, though. You can tell to Sabra about the Haruspexes? Yeah. Yeah, I don't really want to sell him out. Partly because of just how much of a pain in the ass that ambush was to play through. I'd feel bad about making NPC, Artemy play through that, deal with that. So I think once we get back to Laura, that'll be everything there's to do for today. So we'll just go back to the rod and sleep and then in the stream after that. Because I think Puppy Dog is very ready to go out. I'm pretty confident that I'm getting a lot more lockpick trades with kids as Clara than I was with the other characters
My
too.
heartbeat is uneven. I am sick at heart.
Okay, I've warned Barack. You did everything right, Clara. Take this gift. It's modest, but it will be useful to you in these difficult times. Thank you. Hey, some foodstuffs. And like with the Changelings route, we can get quests started so much earlier because it's always going to be Alexander and Katerina have stuff for you to do. There's no like waiting around trying to figure out who I'm supposed to talk to get stuff started, which is nice. Going to sleep at noon, Stardew Valley style. Because on like day 2, they give you a letter straight up saying every day, you get a letter from Alexander saying that every day me and Katerina are gonna have tasks for you. They just like straight up come and tell you. Like there are sometimes other stuff that you get letters for, like today with Laura's request. But like all the main quests are just downstairs or around the back. An unexpected letter from the powers that be. You didn't expect us to write a letter, did you? But here it goes. You have our attention at last. So you say you were meant to become a miracle worker. Now that's debatable. We would assume that you are mistaken, but we don't want to disappoint you, and ourselves for that matter, ahead of time. From what we saw of the Bachelor and the Harrisbecks, who have yet to cause us anything apart from petty chagrin, and all too predictable, if sometimes elegant choices, neither of the two have succeeded in overcoming the inevitable. Such is the law, even though we're sick of it already. Don't be surprised. Did you think the powers that be and the law are always in concordance? We did affect this. This was the case for a long time, but we would no longer pretend before a heart seeker like you. The truth is, we're fed up with the law. This town is precious to us, as you can see. So if you succeed in keeping it intact, to preserve it as just as it is, now this will be, just as it is now, this will be, take our word for it, a true miracle. Compared to that, everything you did before is cheap market tricks of dubious value. Such is our well-considered decision. And then the letter from the Changeling sister. The chill woke me up today. Before dawn, I was lying at the riverbank with my feet under the water. My arms were stretched out, and there were handfuls of earth in my grasp. I praised heaven for my salvation, then turned my thoughts to my beloved children, the ones entrusted to me. It is very difficult to reach them, however, so I have no other choice but to take care of the other bound. I took some of them in my ward already, so you do not need to worry on their behalf. I placed my hands on the shoulders of my bound ones and went after you. I've been searching for you all day long. Alas, you have slipped away, as you always do. My wonderful hands did too much labor today. They won't serve me anymore. Everything will be just fine. I will see you soon enough, my dear. Alrighty.
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
Alright, and that's gonna do it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.